we've got several steps. Number one is that we're establishing rapport relationship, right? And it's not, what did you do this weekend? And it's not, where did you go to school? It's more on the behavioral stuff that I just talked about. And there's like 5 or 6 really good techniques that help me get inside your head. And so I should know who I am first, and then I can better understand you. So that's the first one. Second one is an upfront contract, which is mutual agreement. And I've got some things I can share with you in a couple of minutes on that, which is really, how do you set the stage? How do you set a good agenda? Because my opinion is a call that starts well, ends well. And the vice versa. We've all been on calls. I can remember the first call that I went on when I was a Sandler person. It was horrific. I mean, terrible. And thank goodness we didn't have voice intelligence back then, or I'd have to listen to it over and over. And so I almost wanted to go and show up with a Dale Carnegie shirt. That's how bad it was, right? I had to take off the Sandler shirt. I didn't want them to know I was even associated with Sandler. But that's because it started poorly. It was in my head. It didn't get any better. And so that's an upfront contract. Third step for us is something called pain. So I think people buy emotionally, justify intellectually. So I think you can accelerate the sales process if you're in pain. Like, for instance, if I was going to go buy a car, if we use that as an example, but my car is awesome, it takes me longer to decide if I'm going to go do that. Yeah. If my car is on the side of the road, chances are I'm going to have a car by tomorrow, right? So you got to get people in pain, of which, again, we can talk about. The next one is budget. So let's talk about the budget and money, right? Resources, stuff like that. So it's budget, it's how much time and energy are you going to be to convert over to us, all that stuff. And then decision is next. So it's kind of interesting, how budget's way up front, right? So then it's decision and all the standard things that you would think about, how and when and who and all that stuff. Then comes what we call fulfillment, you would call presentation. And we're now a couple different things here, Pat. We're not doing a full-blown dog and pony show. We're only presenting how to solve the pains that came out in the pain step. Don't oversell. So if you're really only concerned about how to not outlive my money, that's what you should focus in on, not over here on 5 other benefits that your product had. I'm trying to figure out,
that's a huge problem, overselling.
Oh my gosh, huge. Just, sell to what their issue is and then shut up. So, right. I mean, I can't be any more clear than that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then the last one is called post-sale, which is, how do I make sure I take care of buyer's remorse, right? Because we've all had yeses, and we all went back, and they talked to their friends who knew somebody, and next thing you know, it turned to a no, or we decided we couldn't afford the $500 a month for the premium, whatever it is. If I'm going to have an objection, I want it done right in front of me right now. So actually, we teach salespeople to bring up a minor objection before they leave and let the person say, yeah, it's actually a problem, or nah, it's not a big deal, because they're going to do that anyways. They're always going to have self-doubt when you leave anyways. Why not just force it in front of you? Why hide from it? It's going to happen anyways.